As a student dependent in the UK, do you know that you can add up the time spent as a dependent of a student to make up for the 5 years required to apply for your ILR? ILR is an indefinite leave to remain. Once you have your ILR, you can live permanently in the UK, and also you can qualify for most of the benefits that the British are qualified for. I'll explain further in this video. Please watch this video to the end so as to not miss out on any points I'll be sharing in today's video. My name is Precious Good. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I share info about UK lifestyle, skincare, motherhood, and many more. So now, being a dependent under a student visa, you can add up the time you have spent being a dependent to make up for the 5 years required to apply for your ILR. ILR is an indefinite leave to remain. Once you have your ILR, you can live permanently in the UK, and also you can qualify for most of the benefits that the British are qualified for. So, you being a dependent under a student visa, automatically you have some years that you have spent being a dependent. It can be 1.5 years, it can be 2 years and more. And for you to be qualified to apply for an ILR, you need to have spent 5 years in the UK. As we all know, being a student in the UK, that does not count towards your ILR. But again, being a dependent to a student in the UK, that counts towards your ILR. For example, as a student in the UK, let's say your program is for 2 years and you have dependents under you, that 2 years automatically has counted towards your dependent's ILR. Your dependent can use the time under the student visa to make up the 5 years for their ILR, but students cannot. So you being a dependent in the UK, you are very lucky because the 2 years or 1.5 years you have spent being under a student visa can be added to the 5 years you need to apply for your ILR. So now, let's say you have spent 2 years under a student visa, you can get other work that can sponsor you for up to 3 years, and you can add that 3 years to the 2 years you have had on ground, and you can use that to apply for your ILR. Unlike the student that needs to change their visa type to maybe a skilled worker visa that can allow them live and work in the UK for up to 5 years, and that will now qualify them for an ILR. I hope this makes sense. I'll be putting more info about this new information down in the description box below. So now, for you now to be able to apply for an ILR, you need 5 years to have lived and worked in the UK. So now, let's say as a dependent of a student, you have 2 years already spent under a student visa. You will now need 3 more years to add to the 2 years you have on ground to be able to apply for your ILR. The benefits that the ILR gives to you is that it gives you the right to live, work, study here for as long as you like, and you can apply for benefits if you are eligible. You can use it to apply for your British citizenship. So you can use your ILR to apply for your British citizenship. So you being under a student visa, you are qualified to add those time spent under a student visa to the years you need to complete 5 years needed for you to apply for your ILR. Let's look at this together. They say if you have an indefinite leave to remain, there is no longer any time limit on your ability to stay in the UK. It means you can live in the UK as long as you like. You can travel in and out and come to the UK, but the only thing is that when traveling out of UK, you have to go with your BRP, because once you don't go with your BRP, you might not be allowed to come back in again. So they said if you do not have a document to prove your ILR, you might not be allowed to come back into the UK, regardless of your ILR. So guys, that's all for today, and please do not forget to like this video. Most importantly, subscribe, hit on the bell notification so as to always get notified whenever I post a new video on this channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye. This makeup was done by Multiglam. She's on Instagram. I'll put her Instagram details down in the description box below. She's available to travel, and if you have weddings coming up, events coming up, just holler at your girl and she's gonna be at your doorstep. So guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.